Think back to 2012. The Ford Raptor just came out. Everybody was talking about box shocks, factory, the 6.2, the front-facing camera. Did I mention the Fox shocks? Now back in 2012, that was awesome. 10 years ago, that was really cool to see a factory option with all those parts. Today, everybody's talking about the lights in the grill. So that's what we're going to install today. We're going to do a Raptor light kit. They're actually intended for a Tacoma or a 4Runner, but we're going to adapt it to the Colorados and Canyons, and I've got both grills here today to show you guys how to install this on your truck. Let's go. So this is one of the highly rated kits on Amazon, and it comes in a couple different flavors. You can get white or amber, you can get the smoke lens or clear lens. Jump down to the link below and check that out at the end of this video. What's cool about this kit is, even though it's made for the 4Runner, and even though it's made for a different vehicle, it's got enough modularity to it, and it's just plastic. We can kind of cut and glue and move some components here, some pieces and tabs, to fit our application. What's cool about these lights is they fit inside the Canyon grill really well. And on the Colorado grill, you can kind of clip this or pull this clip off and glue it, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. I just wanted to show you guys that you don't need a Colorado kit to make this happen. You can absolutely make something work with something that's already out there. I am the absolute king of that. Taking stuff that was never intended to be used for this application and making it work. Let's get this grill off, and I'll show you guys how on both of these to install these lights from this kit. So what's cool about this kit is it comes with weather-tight connectors. It's all shrink wrapped. It's all pretty professionally done, and it's actually pretty affordable. But we gotta cut these up a little bit. Just snap the lights out. Take the there it goes. Don't throw this away just yet. Actually, if you got a Canyon grill, you won't use it. We'll kind of chop this guy up a little bit, but the Colorado grill, you're going to need this surface here where the clip used to be, so that we can kind of glue that to the underside of the grill. These lights fit really well. So because we've got this bar in the middle, we can't put 3 lights. You can cut it. That's, you can do that. But the kit comes with 4, and let's be different than the Raptor. Let's take the 3 lights and make it 4. So basically, we're just going to put these lights kind of here up against our brakes in the grill, and then we'll figure out the spacing for the other 2. We got not quite 16 inches. Essentially, what we're going to do is, that's where the light would go, right there and right there. Before I glue these in, I want to go to the Colorado grill and show you guys how that mounts up, because I'm going to ultimately actually install these on the Canyon grill, because we're putting on the Canyon. But the wiring is going to be the same. Everything else is going to be the same except for how these lights mount to the grill. So let's come back to this here in a second, and we'll check out the Colorado grill on my truck. What do you guys think? It's a little bit taller, and that truck's on ramps. My truck, I'm going to do some DRL lights, some kind of sequential jewel style headlights in the DRLs. Well, they're not headlights, but, and then I'll do like a big 7-inch sealed beam or 7-inch LED beam right here. So comment below. Do you guys think I should do that, or should I go back to the Aussie style headlights that I've purchased? If I don't do the Aussie style ones, they'll be for sale, and I'll do this style. Goodness. So I like my installs to be clean and subtle, and I didn't want lights kind of sticking out of the grill and whatnot. Guys have used kind of the eagle eye style lights like this. They kind of bolt together. I don't like these because they tend to leak. the lenses tend to fall off, and then the back separates and the LED doesn't work anymore, and they're junk. So we're going to take the provided clips that came with these, and we're literally just going to break it off. We're going to take this tab and make sure this is flat. So get you some side cutters. You can just hack it off with a Dremel. This ABS plastic's super easy to work with. But all we want to do, you guys can see here, is I'm just making a level surface that we can glue this light to. The flat part of the grill here. What's cool about these lights and the way that they work, or the way that they've been made, that surface and that distance perfectly sticks right out these holes. So by trimming this area here and getting all these little tabs and whatnot, getting this area nice and smooth, we can now glue these lights to this top area, and they'll actually sit quite well in the grill. One of the considerations we got to have is obviously the latch here and whatnot, and that will cut out, so we'll kind of be mindful of that. But you know, you could do all 4 lights here in the middle. I think what I'm going to try to do is kind of hide one here. It's going to be kind of right in the latch, but we'll trim that guy down just a little bit too. So at least for this one here in front of the hood latch, you want to kind of trim your tabs back a little tighter so that we can kind of hide this right here, and then we'll make sure the wires are all tucked so that you don't interfere with the latch and getting your hand in here to open the hood, because that would suck. So I picked up some of this Loctite plastic bonder glue. It's specifically made for plastics. These both are ABS style plastics, or ABS composition plastics. Just completely load this area here with glue. I'll just set this guy up in place and hang on to it for a few minutes while it dries.
A few moments later.
Make sure it's kind of centered in the hole there. I don't know why I'm blessing it, that's weird. But make sure it's centered in the hole, make sure that it's facing forward, that it's not gonna go nowheres. And we'll just patiently wait for the glue to set, I guess.
More moments later.
Maybe I should have used an accelerator. This is taking too long. That was so much easier. All right, last one. You guys can definitely put more glue on the backside here and really lock these down. This glue is pretty cool. It's a plastic glue. It's intended for ABS plastics and whatnot. So let's let these dry, and then I'll flip it around and wire them up to show you guys what it looks like, at least on a Colorado grill. And then we'll actually run over back to the Canyon and install them on that grill as well. Nice, tucked away, hidden. You got 4 lights in the grill now. You still got room for days to get your hood latch out of the way here. Alright, let's do the Canyon. So this is pretty much going to be the same as the Colorado grill, but we've got these little spots here that they kind of have to sit. So we're going to kind of take a look at where it's going to fit and glue those spots. So A lot of glue here, 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 and here. And we're going to butt it up against the grill there and click it into place. Stick it down. So the outside ones kind of wedge in just fine, but these ones on the inside here kind of a little more finicky. So we're going to have to figure out a way of kind of getting them to stay. I like that spacing. Let's glue them on. Go to our mark. It's freaking bright out here now. Now before this glue sets up, let's pull tape real quick. We'll just make sure we got that. A little over 5 inches. A little over 5 inches. We're gonna let these glue up and we're gonna come back in just a couple minutes. While that's gluing up, I want to talk about these little plastic grill clips that go in the top and these metal ones that go kind of in the sides and the bottom here. Over time they crack and they fall apart and they bend, and just want to give you guys a link that you guys can go check out below. When you guys buy the lights, you can grab a couple bucks worth of clips and replace everything while you've got it apart. So something the kit completely fails to include is zip ties. Don't know why, but thankfully I've got like 1,000 count bag, and I still haven't run them out. So we're gonna get these guys wired up. We're gonna go to, I think I'm gonna go to the driver's side here just because it's clean and whatnot, and we're just gonna clip all this together. So essentially, you guys can see this. So obviously we want this wiring to be nice and clean. We can, you know, probably just kind of run it back here or whatever, but I think I'm just gonna zip tie it off to one side and call it good. Go here, zip tie this guy up here to the next one. We're just gonna kind of keep zip tying stuff up here. Yay, more wires in the DRLs. Why you need our DRL covers, so you don't see that. There we go. So the kit comes with two different styles of fuse taps. Basically, this kind of stubby one, which is kind of a newer style, and then you've got this guy here. So we're gonna find a fuse tap that is supposed to be for the DRL lights, or what we'll probably do is like the run lights. We'll see which ones we want better, and we'll plug it in. The ground wire will go basically to the battery. Super clean, super easy. Or another way is you can tap into the brown wire here or the blue wire here and clip it into the DRL harness. 100% up to you. I'll show you guys both ways. Alright, we'll pull the fuse box off here, and we're going to look for ERLS. This is an 05. The newer trucks will be the wrap fuse. So right next to the wiper relay, 15 ampere right there. Alright, so I just checked continuity, and the top fuse here is what is out. The bottom fuse will go back to whatever you had. So we're going to put the 15 ampere back where it was. These are LEDs. I don't foresee them pulling even 10 amps, so we're just going to put the 10 ampere right there. You can hook it right here. If you want, you can hook it to the battery. They're not on right now. There we go. Damn, it's hot in here. So these are just kind of your daytime running lights. That's how we had it set up initially. Another way you can do it is with your park lamp. So front park lamp, rear park lamp. So we can do the top one here. So basically whenever the vehicle is now has its running lights on, you know, at night, now we've got our white lights along with everything else. Hey, my drug dealer's here. You don't mind being on camera, do you? Thanks, man. So you guys just saw me do a relatively clean install, and then now I've got all this wire hanging out. You can go the easy route and absolutely connect the fuse tap to your fuse box. The problem is, if you ever have to pull your grill off, now you've got to undo all this wire that's floating around on your front grill. So what I'm going to do to make this a little bit cleaner of an install is we're going to kind of take actually a little bit of wire here, cut the supplied harness off, and we're going to wire it into the DRL harness with this little wire tap. The black wire is obviously ground. The red wire that's going to your lights actually will go to a different purpose. This is another shameless plug for my my DRL covers, because then you can hide all this stuff, hide all these wires that are in here, and just make the install that much cleaner. So we'll get that all inside there. We'll grab our channel locks here, make sure they're on the smallest one, and grab it down. Now, I'm gonna get some hate mail for this, but I would much rather solder this, honestly. Absolutely much rather solder this. But these are fine. I'm gonna put some DRL covers over this. You're never gonna see it. The water's gonna be splashing over it. It's never gonna have an issue. I've run these guys for a while. They run fine. Is it ideal? No. Is it right? It works. But you know, if you want to solder it, go ahead. We did that on the headlight dual DRL video, double your pleasure video a couple years ago. That was last year. That was a fun video to do. But you know, get these guys all tucked in there. They're lit. Awesome. I didn't even turn the lights off. How about that? So now those are off. Those are off. It's clean. There's nothing attached to the fuse box, and there you go. Pretty easy install. These Raptor lights, like I said, are intended for a Tacoma. You've got clips and whatnot that kind of clip into the grill on a Tacoma or a 4Runner properly. With a little bit of glue and some measuring, we were able to use them pretty easily to put them into a Canyon grill and a Colorado grill. So what I need from you guys is to comment below and let me know what you guys are going to do next to your truck. Is it the Raptor lights? Is it the sway bar links? Is it the DRL covers? Is it, you know, solid axle? I don't know. LS swap. What are you guys doing to your trucks next? I want you to comment below and let me know what you guys are building in your trucks and what I should do for the next video. Thanks for watching.